As far as I know, there's only one way to collapse a septic tank. See right there? That's got to go. And that way is a firecracker. Welcome back to Life of Bliss and another video on the never-ending sewer saga. This is video number 4. We're going to collapse the septic tank here. Got the skid steer out to do that. My contractor brought a saw out and cut several lines across here. It's underneath some dirt now, but cut out something so we could get it all drained out. It's already been drained. That's how I knew there was nothing that was going to happen in there. There's no gases built up, obviously, being open and drained, but it was worth a shot, right? But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get all of this filled in. I've got a pile of sand over there, which was delivered the other day, which actually my son was able to dump all that out of the dump truck. That was pretty cool.
Get up and look behind you. See what you're doing? You're raising that bed up. That's what it's got to happen. You got to dump it all out. You're doing great. A little higher. Good job, man. Great job.
And then as you can see, we have several piles of dirt back here. There's probably, I know there's 7 dump truck loads plus several other loads that we got with the dump trailer with the contractor as well. And this is to fill in not only where we dug up all the lateral lines out back here, but also just to do some grading and some filling in around the house that's need to be done over the years. There's a lot of divots and runoff going back through the woods there, wherever the downspouts are draining out to. So got a little bit of excavating work ahead of me with the skid steer. Let's start things off getting this collapsed and filled in. So that did not work out as well as I'd hoped. Got a little bit dug out here. I'm gonna take a sledgehammer, see if I can't do any more before I take the Bobcat to it again. I'd really like to get this corner up because then I can start chipping away that direction. So see what I can get done. I might have to get a jackhammer or something out here to get this sunk in, to be quite honest. We'll see. It's working. This is going to take a while though. This ain't going to work. Whew. It still stinks. Almost need a saw just to go completely, almost all the way through to get through this rebar. See if I can get that in here, collapse this down a little bit more. So this is about as broken up as I could get it. At least everything got sunk in there. That's a pretty big piece. You can see I tried hitting it there in the center a little bit. It's not going anywhere, but that's okay. I'm actually going to be throwing about 2 foot of dirt on top. Can't see too well in the camera, but That's about 2 foot higher over there, and I'm going to continue that on down this way. You can see this little bit over here is higher as well. So I'll be grading that out down the hill and covering everything up. Now the reason that we're going to be throwing sand in the bottom first is because it's still a little wet down there, as you can see. And that sand's going to soak up a lot of that moisture and prevent it from wanting to settle more over time. It's going to settle anyways, but a good layer of sand in there, and then start filling it in with a bunch of dirt. The tank is now underground again. There's a lot more fill work to do both here and other places, so go ahead and show you the process of that over the next few days. So it's taken me a few weeks with just a couple hours here and there on the skid steer, but I did get everything smoothed out pretty well. It's looking pretty good. I'm actually getting ready to lay some grass seed here later today. I've got a pile of dirt down there still. That's actually some nice topsoil that I'm gonna hold on to. We got some places where we want to put some topsoil to plant some things. But as you can see here, this is where the septic tank used to be. Got a better grade heading down the hill there as well. Got a little steep here, but I just didn't have quite enough dirt to fill in things like I wanted to down that hill, and it's kind of hard to see on the camera anyways. But all that dirt was piled right over in this area by that tree. Got everything smoothed out. Like I said, that was about 11 or 12 dump trucks loads worth of dirt, maybe a little bit more. But yeah, I got everything out here smoothed out. Got some grass seed laid down. Actually, I overseeded this area a little bit, so I got the sprinkler going. But everywhere that you see the straw laid out, I went ahead, got that smoothed out, put some fertilizer and seed there yesterday. Got a little rain overnight, so that did not hurt a thing one bit. Actually, that's why I got it laid down, because I wanted the rain. We got some rain coming tomorrow, so that's why I want to get this all seeded and ready to go. So that has been about a month's worth of work for me. Like I said, a couple hours here and there, but everything's smoothed out, ready to go. Hopefully, this is getting a little wet. Hopefully we'll get some good grass seed growing here and a nice yard once again. This has been a heck of a project over the summer, getting this sewer done and tearing it up. I'll show some pictures of what it did look like whenever we were doing all that. It was pretty messed up back all there through the woods, pulling out those lateral lines and getting everything ran. So it's been a long journey coming, but we are seeing the end of it. Gonna get everything settled and some grass growing. So I hope you guys had a great and productive day. I'm gonna get some grass seed done. I'll see you guys next time.